Hi everyone, my name is Bayleigh Albert and I am a graduate student at William & Mary's Batten School in VIMS. Today I'll be introducing an outreach exhibition I created on harmful algal blooms. Harmful algal blooms, or HABs, are made up of microscopic plants that sometimes become so abundant they can change the color of the water. HABs can form in both marine and fresh water and may negatively impact the environment, marine life, or human health. Public outreach on marine HABs specifically is often overlooked due to their indirect human health impacts compared to freshwater blooms. However, when the water turns an abnormal color, questions and concerns can arise on whether there is a HAB present and whether human health is at risk. For these reasons, it is important to make information on HABs accessible to the public. Participants of this exhibition will be able to discuss the differences of water color across the normal, sediment, and HAB simulated water samples, identify the causes and impacts of HABs, and measure water clarity using a Secchi disc. This demo can be easily set up and used in museum, aquarium, festival, or even classroom settings. Here's how to assemble it. You'll need 3 clear bins to hold water. The more depth the bin has, the better. Here I am using 5-gallon fish tanks. To color the water, you'll need white and brown paint for creating sediment-filled water, red and brown paint for creating a marine HAB, or green paint for creating a freshwater HAB. You'll want to start by filling all 3 bins with either river water or tap water. I used river water to give a realistic representation of what the water would look like under normal conditions. The first bin will not have any color added. For the sediment water bin, mix 1 part white paint with 3 parts dark brown paint and add that color to the water until you achieve a color similar to what I have. For the marine HAB bin, mix 1 part red paint and 2 parts brown paint together and add that color to the bin until you achieve a dark red-brown color. If you're recreating a freshwater HAB, you'll want to mix green paint into the water. The next step is making a Secchi disc for measuring water clarity across the 3 bins of water. You'll need a plastic lid from something like a sour cream container and a black Sharpie to color in the 2 opposing sections. If your lid is not already white, use black and white acrylic paint to paint on the sections. Poke a hole through the center of the disc and tie on some string or rope. Finally, glue on some type of weight to the bottom of the disc to ensure it sinks into the water properly. Now that the activity is assembled, you'll be using the Secchi disc to measure water clarity across the 3 bins. You'll do this by lowering the Secchi disc into the bin and recording the depth where you can no longer distinguish between the white and black parts of the disc. Then slowly pulling up the disc until you can see it again and recording that depth. Finally, you'll average those 2 numbers together to get your final measurement. I set up and presented this exhibition in collaboration with the Batten School in VIMS at the 2025 Mariners Museum Fall Festival with great success. We had around 150 public participants approach the exhibition table to learn about HABs and engage with the water clarity demonstration. I also provided materials for kids to make their own Secchi discs to take home with them. Check out the video description for additional materials to supplement this exhibition, such as a complete outreach exhibition outline and a full list of materials. Let's keep making science accessible. Thanks for watching.